Hello and welcome to a new tutorial on SwiftUI. In this tutorial we're gonna take a look at the tap and drag gestures. Let's see a demo on the drag gesture. We have a card, a blue card here, and if you drag it more than half of the screen, it will go up. If you drag it a little bit down, it will slide back down. It is a simple tutorial, but it's enough to see the basic mechanism of implementing gestures. As you can see, I already started. To add a gesture, we need to use the gesture modifier, and we're gonna write dot gesture, and we're gonna look today over the tap and the drag gestures. So let's look over the tap will be a constant declare up here. So let tap equal to tap gesture. As you can see here, it can receive one argument of count that represents the number of taps until the action is triggered. So let's use it and make it 2. Every gesture has a modifier, so we're gonna use the on-ended modifier. This is triggered when the taps are done. So let's create a state variable called done to mark that we are done. It will be a bool equals to false initially, and here, because we are in a closure, we're gonna use self.done equal to true. And now we can do something to our square. Let's add an animation and let's say spring, and we're gonna move our square down with offset of 70, but this will be only when the gesture is done, and for the other case will be 0. Okay, save. Let's rebuild and let's see what we've done. Double tap and the square moved. This is it for the tap gesture. Let's move on. The drag gesture, it's a little bit more complicated. So first I want to clean up everything related to the tap gesture. Let's go and remove the done, so the tap variable, also the gesture. Okay, and I want to change a little bit the rectangle. I want to make it bigger and move it down in the bottom. I will get the width and height of the screens with UI screen and main and bounds and width, and I will do the same for the height. Let's resume to see if our square becomes bigger. In order to move it down, we're gonna say offset y, and we're gonna give it the height minus 100. Okay, now it's down. And also let's use the corner radius and give it a radius of 10 or even 20. Yes, it looks okay. So let's move the value of the offset into a variable. Let's say let initial offset value equals to this. Okay, and this is what will pass by default to the offset. And in order to add the drag gesture, we're gonna use the modifier gesture, and let's create the gesture on top here. Let drag equal to drag gesture. Let's assign it here. Okay, and now we're gonna use the on change modifier. This will send in the closure the drag state, and in the drag state we'll have a property called location that has the x and y values, and we're gonna use the y values. We're gonna create a state variable on top here, and here we're gonna modify this value Because we are in a closure, we will use self again, offset value, drag state dot location dot y, and on ended we also have the drag state, and let's check if the user dragged more than 400. So drag dot translation height greater than 400, then the value will be self dot offset value equals to 100, and else we'll go with self offset value equals to the initial value. And also I know that the height can be also negative, so we'll use the ABS function to convert this value to an absolute value. And let's see what we have done. Drag up and down. And this is all. I really hope you learned something by watching this video, and if you liked it, hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to receive more videos about SwiftUI. Until the next one, I wish you all the best.